Exo Beasts. My name is Ben Pasta Beast, and welcome to the ultimate guide for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies on Outbreak. So, here is the main map of the actual map. It looks like a little circle. So, in the spawn room, you can get to the first perk, which is in the admin section, and it is called Exo Medic, and it's basically the equivalent of Quick Revive. In the main hub, you have it's called Exo Slam. It's equivalent of PHT Flopper, except it does not take away explosive damage. In the holding area, you have Exo Health, which is Juggernog. However, you start out with being able to take 3 hits, so this ups it to I think 4 or 5. And then across from that, you have Exo Soldier, which is basically the equivalent of Deadshot Daggery. In the Exo area, you have your Exo suits. In the morgue, you have Exo Reload, which is the equivalent of Speed Cola. And that's all of the perks. So the little blue dots that are like squares are the 3D printer section, which is basically the mystery box of this game, and the little triangles are the upgrade areas, which is basically the Pack-a-Punch. So this is the route we're going to be taking. We're going to go from spawn to main hub to holding to Exo to admin and then to the morgue, and that's how we're going to do the perks. So before we get started, I just want to tell you this is not the transit bus. Do not freak out. Okay, so in the starting room, you have a generator beside where you spawn. Now this will turn on this perk, which is Exo Medic. So you can get that. Every other perk needs a Exo suit before you can actually get it, except for this one, unless you're playing on multiplayer. Then in the main hub, you have Exo Slam, which is turned on by this generator inside the middle console. However, this is a closer up look, and then across from that is one of the 3D printers. So in this other area, we have another generator. This is the holding area. This generator will power one of the upgrade stations, and it will also power Exo Soldier. And then you have another generator in this area, which will power Exo Health. So here is the Exo room, which below you see your Exo suit surrounded in like a glass barrier. Just turn on the generator right behind it, and it will allow you to turn it on. So around the map there are these random like checkpoint. There's random things right here that'll give you credits. They give you 100 credits unless you have double points, which will give you 200 credits. However, sometimes if you do it, it'll give you 1,000. So I think of them like the dig spots in Origins. So here's one of the upgrading areas, and the thing is with these are different than the Pack-a-Punch. The Pack-a-Punch upgrades your gun all in one. This one slowly does it over time. So each upgrade will give you a little bit more damage, a little bit less recoil, and you can upgrade it 20 times until it gets to the Mark 20, which is the highest you can upgrade it. This is also one of the 3D printers, aka one of the mystery boxes. However, this is more expensive. This is 1,000 points. I forgot to mention that the upgrader is half the points of Pack-a-Punch, so it's 2,500. Now, this thing is basically the mystery box, except you can see the guns going, and if you see the gun that you want, you click it. However, you won't always get it because you have to hold down X. So they only show up there for about a second before they go, so you won't always get what you want. Then here is the morgue, and on the side you see one of the 3D printers, and behind that is one of the generators, which is this one, and it turns on Exo Reload, aka Speed Cola. And this is the bosses. These are the Hellhounds, which are basically the dogs. However, they're not that powerful, and after the round they drop a max ammo. And then those come on round 4 or 5. These come around, I think, 9 or 10, and they're infection zombies. So if they touch you, you get infected, and in the bottom left-hand corner where you have your ID badge and your credit score, it will say a timer. You get 60 seconds unless another one touches you. Then it's -5, and you have to get to this thing, which is in the admin area, which will make you non-infected, and it's 2,500 points to use. So In the side, you see like fog behind the sentry gun, which is what the infection zombies look like. And at the bottom of the screen, you see a double points, which is called multiplier. So this is the insta kill, which is called hyper damage. Then you have the multiplier. Then over there, which looks like a sandwich, it's called the security, and it sets off random traps around the map. And then here is a max ammo called full reload. And then the final thing is the nuke called the DNA bomb. And then in the side, you see a little pod looking thing. These are the random drops that you can get. It can be credits, a sentry gun, a little drone that hovers beside you and kills the zombies, or it could be camouflage, which is basically like zombie blood. So this is the final thing. It's called the Cell 3, and it's basically the wonder weapon slash power weapon of the game. So it's incredible. And then there's several different types of zombies. You have a exo zombie, which has an exosuit, so it's stronger. And then you have one with like electricity on it, which takes out your exosuit for several seconds. And you have one that's like a spitter from Left 4 Dead. So thank you guys for watching the ultimate guide to Advanced Warfare Zombies DLC 1, Outbreak. My name is Ben Basta Beast. And yeah, bye.